Well, guys, I know that we're actually a few days late, but Andor season 2, those episodes actually kind of long, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean the middle, well, not the middle three, but the next set of episodes were all like 56 minutes, probably roughly about 50 minutes apiece. One of my complaints about these Disney Star Wars shows is that they've been really, really short, and that's not the case with Andor. Andor season 1 wasn't really a big fan, and we were very critical of the first 3 episodes in season 2. Really, those first 3 episodes, it seemed like Cassian Andor was a side character in his own show.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't you agree the same thing pretty much happened in the next 3 episodes?
Yes, it's like the people are planning their rebellion, and Andor, he's not even there.
No, he's not a part of like any action. Like the major action scenes, he's not a part of it.
Nope.
Like, and I gotta admit, these next 3 episodes weren't bad.
No, but he wasn't the one to set up the rebellion.
Well, no, he was never supposed to do that. It was always going to be Mon Mothma and Luthen. We knew that. But the show is called Andor, but he's not a part of really any action. The best parts about this show, he's not involved in it. Like there was a long stretch in the finale where stuff was actually happening. He wasn't there.
Yep.
Like Bits is a drug addict now. I mean, she's traumatized. Bits has a bit scene where she actually gets revenge on that guy that messed with her mind.
Mm-hmm.
And Cassian Andor is nowhere to be found. And of course, you know, the rebels doing a heist on that vehicle with those weapons. He wasn't a part of that either.
Yep.
They had him being a fashion designer undercover. I don't know how I actually felt about that, but like I said, the best part to the show is without him in it.
Yeah.
Krennic does appear. Now, Director Krennic from Rogue One, he doesn't have a lot of screen time. We saw him in the first set of episodes, but he does appear in the second set of episodes, and he doesn't really do that much. He's arguing with Mon Mothma. We find out that Grand Moff Tarkin basically staged a massacre of the people of Gorman like 16 years prior. And I'd highly doubt we're actually going to see Tarkin in this.
The thing is, this 3 episode is better than the previous one.
Much better to me.
But I still have problem. The music
selections are a problem.
Yeah, it doesn't fit Star Wars. It's more like the music is futuristic, but it's more fit
It sounds like today's music in a way.
Yeah, and it fit more like in the Westworld TV show.
It sounds almost kind of like a techno kind of thing, but you got to remember also John Williams is not the composer of this. John Williams is a genius, and one thing he did with the original trilogy, if they actually had like their own music in the Star Wars world, he didn't make it seem like it was a part of our world.
Yes, this music is more, it's technical, but it's more fit into the other TV show, sci-fi TV show like Westworld.
Yeah, or like clubbing today. That's what I kind of, like I was very critical of that music that was playing during the wedding. I was like, this sounds like it's from like a club here in our world. I did not like it whatsoever. We need to talk about another appearance too. There's a cameo of Bail Organa. Now, Jimmy Smits, who played Bail Organa in the prequels and also in Rogue One, he's not in this show. They actually got an actor I really like, Benjamin Bratt. I mean, from Blood In, Blood Out, and he was in it. I think you like this movie. What is it, Miss Congeniality with Sandra Bullock? Yeah, he was in that. He shows up for a cameo as Bail Organa, and I like him as an actor, but I think that scene was unnecessary.
In a way, yeah.
I would say just don't have Bail Organa in the show if that's going to be his only scene. Now, of course, we got a couple more arcs as well, so maybe he'll actually come back. But they actually said that Tony Gurrow said they did try to get Jimmy Smits, but it was a scheduling conflict, so he couldn't come in and do the Bail Organa scene. So that's just kind of like a minor nitpick right there. I thought that scene was just kind of unnecessary, but they just had to show you, oh, Bail Organa's here, but it's not Jimmy Smits. So
I was wondering, do you feel kind of more like this 3 season is more like in the present day where when they show the protest?
Yeah, I saw the protest. They had protests on Gorman. And of course, that's actually run by the Empire. I didn't think the Empire would actually put up with that.
Yeah.
I mean, these people actually protesting like they got free speech or something, which we know doesn't exist in the Empire.
Yeah, it just seems like, in George Lucas Star Wars, it doesn't have protests. It has like bitterness toward the Empire, but there's no protest.
Yeah, and this is a much more mature show, I guess you can say. This is definitely not made for kids.
No.
It still overall doesn't feel like Star Wars overall. And I mentioned something to you when we were actually watching it. There definitely seems to be a lack of aliens and droids in this season. I was like, because I was sitting down and I was thinking, where the droids at? Where the aliens? I mean, there's some, but they aren't that many at all.
No, all these 3 episodes is more like the building and the car, vehicle and stuff is more futuristic, but the environment, the protest, and the music is more to the present day.
Yeah. Just like they tried to put bits in them. They were on that planet illegally. That they tried to put like a Trump reference in there.
Yeah, they were living in the building.
Yeah, they were on that planet undocumented.
Yeah.
Yeah, that didn't go too well. But I'm trying to be fair to the show. And these 3 episodes in this arc were much better, in my opinion.
Yes.
I mean, it just was. But there's a problem. Cassian Andor is the star, but he's not really the star of this show.
Yeah.
Everybody else is the star. Luthen has a much more interesting arc. Mon Mothma is there. Saw Gerrera actually shows up as well. He assassinates that guy that was with him. He finds out he's a traitor. He just shoots him in the head.
Yeah, it just seems like this show doesn't need Andor.
No, I mean, there's a lot of it's almost like there's too many plot points going on.
Yeah.
For a show. I mean, you'll literally go like 20 minutes without seeing Cassian Andor. I mean, what has he really done through 6 episodes? Not much. The first arc, he gets a TIE fighter, then he's a hostage, and he gets away, and that's about it. The next arc, he's a fashion designer. I mean, Luthen puts him on a mission with an undercover alias, but all the major action, he's not involved in it. And that's a problem. That needs to change in the next 2 arcs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you have it, man. Not bad. Not bad.
It's still very slow.
It's slow, but this is a much better way of actually making it, trying to do that slow burn. But the problem is your star is not the star of the show. And that's a major problem.
Yeah, and I do have problems. It's not exciting.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying because I felt the same way in season 1. But I was much more engaged in these 3 episodes. So that's going to wrap it up, guys. We'll be back tomorrow with another video. Until then, be safe.
Goodbye.